Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is sponsored by Hobbii, one of my favorite online yarn stores. This is part of the No Shades of Grey challenge, where we have to use a minimum of 4 solid colors to create something that's wearable. And I made this cardigan. The yarn I chose for this project is Tweed Delight. It's a mixed materials and is a number 4 medium category yarn. Each one is about 50 grams, that's about 100 meters long. I have 10 yellows and one of every other color that you see on the screen. A 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, yarn needle, and stitch markers. You can find the links to the materials in the description box. The cardigan is made of 5 panels, 1 for the back, 2 for the front, and 2 sleeves. The back panel and the front panels work from bottom to top. The sleeve work from top to bottom. Here is the demonstration of how the front and the back panels are made. It starts with a slip knot. Insert the hook. Make a chain of 24 for the front and 72 for the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To begin row 1, at the end of the chain, add 3 more chains. Total 27 chains for the front and 75 for the back. On the second chain, that's 1, 2, this one, place a single crochet and single crochet into the next chain, single crochet into every chain all the way across. And we're working with 26 stitches for the front panel and 74 stitches for the back panel throughout the pattern. At the end of the chain, 2 chains, 1, 2, and turn. In the first stitch, this one, place a double crochet, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, and double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet, double crochet into every stitch all the way across. To begin row 3, 1 chain and turn. Place a single crochet into the first stitch and single crochet into every stitch all the way across. The pattern is really simple. We are alternating between the single crochet row and the double crochet row. Repeat this until row 7. At the end of row 6, cut yarn. 1 chain, then cut yarn. Turn your work. In the first stitch, that's this one, insert the new working yarn, pull up a loop, 1 chain to begin. This is a single crochet row, single crochet into every stitch all the way across. At the end of row 7, 1 chain, cut yarn, turn your work, insert a new working yarn into the first stitch, two chains, 1, 2. In the same stitch, place a double crochet and do not carry the tail with you. Skip 1, double crochet into 1, 2, 3 stitches. So skip 1, double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Place a double crochet into the stitch that we just skipped. And make sure to bring your hook in front of all the other stitches, like this. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and make sure you pull up the loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Skip 1, 2, 3 stitches, double crochet, and make sure you pull up the loop. And this time, working with the last 3 stitches that we just skipped, yarn over, insert your hook from behind, like this. Again, insert your hook from behind the stitches. And one more. Skip the next stitch, double crochet into 3 stitches. When you're working with this part, make sure your stitches are not too tight. Double crochet, insert your hook and bring your hook in front of all of the other stitches. Skip 3 stitches, double crochet, and double crochet into the last 3 stitches that we just skipped. This time we're working behind the previous stitch. And now you can see the pattern. It goes up, down, like this. Repeat this all the way to the end. At the end of the row, place a double crochet into the last stitch. To begin row 9, 1 chain, and turn. Place a single crochet into every stitch all the way across. To begin row 10, 2 chains, and turn. Double crochet into the first stitch. Row 10 is very similar to row 8. Skip 1, 2, 3, double crochet, and double crochet into 3 stitches we just skipped from behind. That's 1, 2, 3. Skip 1, double crochet into 3 stitches. Double crochet into the stitch we just skipped. and make sure to bring your hook in front of all of the other stitches. And this is the right side of the pattern. Again, skip 3 stitches, double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into 3 stitches we just skipped from behind, skip 1, double crochet into 3 stitches, and double crochet into the stitch that we just skipped. Repeat this all the way to the end. At the end of the row, double crochet into the last stitch and 1 chain, cut yarn. To begin the next row, turn your work, insert new working yarn into the first stitch, one chain, and place a single crochet into every stitch all the way across. At the end of row 11, 1 chain, cut yarn. From here, turn your work, insert the main color. We'll be working with the main color. Two chains, 1, 2, and place a double crochet into every stitch all the way across. Then carry on with the pattern by alternating a double crochet row and a single crochet row until it measures about 20 inches. This is the bottom of the sleeve. This is the double crochet row. The green is always a single crochet, followed by the purple, green, and I'll repeat this 3 times. Alright, once you have the back panel and the front panels ready, place the front panels on top of the back panel. Make sure the wrong sides are facing each other, so the right side are facing the outside. Attach the front panel to the back panel at the top here. Leave about 6 inches for the arm, and stitch along the side from bottom up. This way, you're able to adjust the armhole, and make sure to match the colors. This is the way how I stitch the panels together. If you figure out a better way, please feel free to do so. To make the sleeve, make a chain of 61. Start on the second chain from hook, 1, 2, this one, place a single crochet, and single crochet into every chain all the way across. By the end of the row, there will be 60 stitches. At the end of the chain, 2 chains, and turn. Double crochet into every stitch all the way across. Row 1 to row 10 are the alternating between single crochet row and the double crochet row. By the end of each row, there will be 60 stitches, and I'll meet you on row 11. To begin row 11, 1 chain and turn. In the first stitch, single crochet 2 stitches together. Insert into the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. This is the first decrease stitch, so I'm going to place a marker and single crochet into every stitch. And I meet you at the end of the row. At the end of row 11, we have 2 stitches left. Single crochet 2 together. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert into the last stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. And for this row, we have 58 stitches. To begin row 12, 2 chains, 1, 2, and turn. Place a double crochet into every stitch. By the end of the row, we still have 58 stitches. We'll be working with 58 stitches while we're still alternating between the double crochet row and the single crochet row until row 21. So on every 11th row, we repeat row 11 by decreasing 2 stitches until the sleeve is about 17 inches. Here's the sleeve. It measures 17 inches, total 60 rows, and I decreased it 5 times. We started with 60 stitches, 58 stitches, 56, 54, 52, and 50 here. Make sure to leave a long tail before cutting. The next part is to repeat row 8 to row 10 from the front panel, so you can go back to the video to do that. Attach a green yarn, and the green yarn is always a single crochet row. Before we finish up the last row with the green yarn, fold the sleeve in half and stitch along the side of the yellow color. The final row on the sleeve is to attach the green yarn right here and single crochet all the way around. There's no stitches to tell you where to place the stitch, so try to keep your stitches evenly. Once it's done, you may join the round by using a yarn needle. To attach the sleeve to the cardigan, it would be a good idea to use stitch markers to hold it in position first, and make sure this part is facing down. The last part is to work on the front all the way around. Insert yarn at this corner. pull up a loop, 1 chain, in the same space, half double crochet, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, and half double crochet, half double crochet all the way around. Try to keep your stitches evenly since there's no stitches to tell you where to place your stitches. We'll work from this corner to this corner, and now time to make our way back. From here, 1 chain, turn. When we're working this way back, we're going to place a half double crochet into the front loop. The front loop is the loop that's closer to us. Half double crochet into the front loop, half double crochet into the front loop on every stitch. Back to the beginning. From here, 1 chain, turn, half double crochet into the back loop this time. The back loop is the far away loop from us. This way, we're trying to bring the pattern to the right side. So half double crochet into the back loop this way, half double crochet into the front loop this way. Repeat this for as many times as you like. I have enough yarn for a total of 13 rows altogether. 2 rows of green from the start, and 2 rows of green at the end, and everything was 1 color per row. I was going to use 1 color, but I realized I don't have enough yarn of that 1 color, so I have to mix all the colors. From here, single crochet at the bottom of the cardigan all the way around. And this is how much green yarn I have left, just enough. And you may join around by using a yarn needle. And that's all for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!